Hey everyone, we are the Group 11. My name is Jeffrey Danyo.
I'm Regine Demonio.
I'm Junray Van Batokay. And I'm Charlie Jumar Bariti.
I'm RJ Cara.
Chapter 1. Foundation of Compensation Administration. Chapter Overview. Compensation Administration of Human Resource Management. The heart of human resource function. Complexity in developing pay structures. Implementing compensation system, controlling its implementation and administration. Compensation in the form of money is primary motivator and ticket to survival. Three basic types of compensation: base pay, variable pay, and benefits. Compensation classified into indirect and direct compensation. Four policies that affects compensation system: internal alignment, external competitiveness, employee contribution, and management of the pay system. Fair compensation system needs the following components: job analysis, job description, job evaluation, pay structures, salary service policies, and regulations. Theories that explain the different factors affecting wages: subsistence theory, just price theory, wage fund theory, residual climate theory, standard of living theory, and bargaining theory. Compensation administration can be discussed based on concepts: economic concept, psychological concept, sociological concept, political concept, equity concept, and communication concept. Contemporary theories developed by labor economists to understand transactions in the labor market. Labor markets, labor supply, the labor market worldwide, human capital theory, and labor demand. Nature compensation. Compensation to the organization. There are many considerations on how to monetize contribution to the organization in the form of actual salary. Compensation is defined as the means of giving a monetary value equivalent to any work performed by an employee. It may refer to financial rewards and non-financial rewards which an employee may receive out of work of rendered for the employer. Basic types of compensation. Base pay. It is the basic pay given to the employee for the actual work rendered, usually in the form of salary wage. Variable pay. It is the pay linked to the actual accomplishment in performance, such as bonuses or incentives based on a target sales quota or target productivity. Benefits. These are the indirect rewards which may either be government mandated or voluntarily given by employer. Objectives of companies. Organizations provide their employees with a compensation package to achieve these threefold objectives: to retain high performance employees and reduce employee turnover, to achieve high productivity and efficiency by providing fair compensation among employees commensurate to their positions, and to satisfy pay requirement in accordance with the law. Classification of compensation. Direct compensation refers to an actual monetary value that entitles an employee. Form of salary or wage. Variable pay. Money is usually attached to direct compensation. Indirect compensation refers to non-monetary aspects of compensation, such as benefits packages that includes hospitalization, car plans, educational grants, referred to add-on or the extra component-based pay. Internal alignment. Aligning pay with the contribution of employees in achieving organizational objectives. External competitiveness. Aligning pay with competitors calculate the rest of being competitive. Employee contribution. Considered contribution to performance as a factor of pay, putting a high premium on employee contribution. Management of the pay system. Putting a system to giving a compensation considers timelines of pay. Components of a compensation system. Job analysis. The process of determining all information specific to a particular job. Job description. Referred to as the written summary of the duties and responsibilities of a particular job position. Job evaluation, determining the worth of job. Method conducting job evaluation. Pay structures. Standards, their pay and use grades of methods in conducting job evaluation. Pay structures. Standardizes their pay and use grades of levels. Salary surveys. Participating salary surveys and purchase market data on prevailing rates of different positions in the industry where they belong. Policies and regulation. Organization has its policies in administering and implementing a payment system. Juries on wages. Subsistence Jury by Thomas Malthus. The popular economic theory on wages. An increased wages theory above the minimum of substances level will only lead to an increased population at a faster rate. Just price theory by J. Stacey Adams emphasized that employees would like to maintain equity between inputs and outputs. Wage fund theory by Adam Smith means that workers are paid based on a fund that is already there in the first place. Residual claim theory. Wages are residual claims after rent. Interest and profits are deducted from the total product. The standard of living theory, which is determined by the standard of living of the workers. Bargaining theory by John Davidson highlight the bargaining power of workers in negotiating their wages. Compensation concepts. Economic concept. Labor services are one of the factors of production. Psychological concept. Compensation is a form of motivation. Sociological concept. Compensation is a form of status symbol. Political concept. Negotiated at the bargaining table using power and influence. Equity concept. Fairness is always attached to compensation. Communication concept. Due to technology, the access of internet can provide salary service of different position anytime. Labor market theories. These theories explain the role of compensation, labor markets, labor supply, the labor market worldwide, human capital theory, and labor demand.
Chapter 2. Job values and compensation decisions. Job analysis plays crucial role in the many facets of human resource management. Nature of job analysis. Job analysis supports this need by looking at the similarities and difference in the work content of each job. Dimension of job analysis. Job analysis methods are based on several dimensions. Information to be collected. Knowledge, personality, traits, work condition, contribution, organizational, goals, consist. Level of analysis. When job analysis is conducted, the term job should be explained in the proper context because what is being analyzed has different levels. Number 1, employee attributes. Number 2, elements. Number 3, tasks. Sources of information. It usually obtain information from the job incumbents themselves. Method of collecting information. There are several methods that job analysis uses in collecting information about the job. Information about the job. Information interview, survey, questionnaire. Job analysis process. Create an initial job information. Number 2, visit the work area. Number 3, conduct an interview. Number 4, visit the work area for the second time. Number 5, acquire job information. Number 6, validate job description done. Job description. The end product of job analysis is the job description. Its objective is to summarize the duties and responsibilities of the job as well as the qualifications needed to perform the job. Job evaluation will be defined. Job evaluation is the process of determining the relative worth of various jobs for the purpose of creating the hardship of job, which in turn become the basis of development. Job evaluation process. Job evaluation moves follow the process. Number one, job analysis. Number two, determining compensable factors. Number three, establishing the job structure. Number four, developing method. Job analysis. Imperative to have first a job description for each job. Compensable factors. There are the characteristics of the job which organization considers of contributors. Job evaluation methods. These analytical and non-analytical schemes point factor. There are four consideration factors. Number one is compensable factors. Number two, points assignment. Number three, waste assignment. Number four, job categories. Factor categories. Used to value job based on monetary equivalent using the factors. Job structure. The last step of evaluation process and development of a job structure. Market rate analysis refers to the process of seeing the current piece of employers for the different job which are eventually used to establish peer reports for an organization. Analyze the sources with survey. The choice of one or combination of sources depend on the capacity of the organization to subscribe to these sources. Online data is becoming more popular than before publication because of easy accessibility and availability. Discuss data collection and analysis. Market rate analysis should be performed with care and caution to be successful. The purpose of conducting and the proper selection of sources of market data are necessarily the three concepts that are equally valuable in designing pay structures. Job analysis is the first step in the job evaluation process. Practice job analysis, job evaluation and markets. Rate and analyze and designing compensation decisions. That's all. Thank you.
Chapter 3, Salary Structure Decisions. Minimum wage. The least possible amounts of compensation that an organization or employer is required to pay its employees for work performance for a particular period. Salary structures enables organizations to reward outstanding performance and enhance the skills of employees while monitoring the salary ranges for each job. Factors affecting salary structures. Organization's ability to pay. Salary structure decided upon by top management based on the organization's ability to pay the job. Demand of labor. There are certain jobs that have hard to find skills. Prevailing market rate. It's necessary for the organization's salaries to conform to the industry players. Living wage. The organization must see to it that Aside from being competitive, the salary structure should also reflect productivity, measuring the employees' contributions of the organization, developing the salary structure. Job structures are developed through internal alignment of job using job evaluation and external alignment using market analysis. For basic principles of compensation highlight by Bobby Marquez Jr. Internal equity organizations capability to provide competitive salaries and benefits by giving utmost attention to job grades, competencies, employees' performance, and position. Meritocracy performance delivery dwells on salary increase based on performance. Competitiveness salary structures are based not only on job evaluation but also benchmark jobs taken from market analysis. Return on investment. The organization should focus how to pay rates can drive success for the entire organization. Lag the market. Implements new salary structure based only on the current rate. Lead lag the market. Lead the market strategy that the organization is to be competitive, paying above the market rate. Pay grades. Completing the salary structure. Type of salary structure. Graded pay structure. It can be either narrow or broad band. Similar to graded structure but with a few bands of 5 to 6 and wide pay ranges of 50% to 80%. Job family structure. Separate pay grades for each job family. Managing salary structure. Reflect the fairness of the salaries to all employees and competitives the labor market.
Chapter 4 Forms of Compensation. Compensation Philosophies. Compensation philosophy underlying principles for setting the organization's position and the reasons for providing such salaries to employees. Entitlement philosophy enables employees to receive salaries increase every year regardless of performance. Performance philosophy reflects pay increase based on differences in performance. Contingent pay. Contingent pay defines as the additional pay to base pay which is usually based on past performance. Individual contingent pay associated with individual performance. Competency-based pay gives incentives to the employees based on knowledge. Skill-based pay somewhat near to competency-based pay. Contribution-based pay, holistic approach to determine pay. Team-based pay, connected to a particular team where members are paid based on the overall performance. Black Ops 2019 state
Yan na.
Black Ops 2019 state that the team-based pay provide growth opportunities for members of the team. Organizational performance-based pay. Wait lang. Organizational performance-based pay. Scheme is given by organization with the belief that employees should be rewarded not only as individual performers but also stakeholders. Two types of organizational performance-based pay. Gain sharing, profit sharing. Compensation for executives. Compensation for executives, it includes their basic salary, incentives, bonuses, and other bonuses attached. Executives includes directors, senior managers, members of top management. Compensation for salespeople. Sales industry has unique way of rewarding people. The 9 most common types of sales plans: straight salary or no commissions. Organization use this space scheme for products with fluctuating demand. Salary plus commission, common type for salespeople. Commission. Sales personnel do not receive a basic salary and they were paid only when they make sale. 4. Draw against commissions. The commission only scheme. 5. Profit margin. Commission are based on performance organization. 6. Territory volume. Pay schemes usually done in teams. 7. Performance gate. Opportunities for aggressive and hardworking sales representatives. 8. Cap commission. A basic salary and commission. 9. Set rate. Specific amount for each sale of particular product service need. Computerization of payroll system. Manual payroll system is in-house thing, especially in labor-intensive industries. Computerization payroll is welcome respite for the often time consume manual system. Payroll software attached. Electronic data recording entry and exit employees of the company's premises.
Number 5. Employee Benefits Administration. Objective and justification of employee benefits. Employee benefits are prerequisites of perks which given to employees on top of their salaries and wages. Government mandate compensation and benefits. The government through the DOLE or Department of Labor and Employment. Minimum wage. The Wage Rationalization Act, Republic Act number 6727. Fixes the minimum wage to the different industrial sectors such as non-agriculture, agriculture, plantation, and non-plantation. Daily pay. Those who work every day including Sundays or rest day, especially days and holidays. Holiday pay. The payment of daily wage for an unworked regular holiday. Premium pay. The additional reward for work performed either during rest day or special day. Overtime pay. The additional pay given to employees who are in their work behind 8 hours. Non-shift differential. Additional compensation of 10% per hourly wage. Service charge. Rank and file employees who work in service-oriented establishments. Service incentives leave. Employees who have rendered at least 1 year of service are entitled to 5 years or services incentive leave pay. Maternity leave. Benefit enjoyed by all female employees in the private sector regardless if they are married or not. Paternity leave. Under Republic Act RA number 11210, female employees can avail of 105 days of paternity leave regardless of the mode delivery and frequency of childbirth. Parental leave for solo parents. Under Republic Act RA number 8972, parental leave of 7 days is granted to solo parents to perform their duties wherein they need to be physically present. Leave for victims of violence against women and their children. Republic Act RA number 9262, or the Anti-Violence Against Women and Children Act of 2004, provides female employees in the private sector who are victims. Special leave for women. Entitles female employees are regardless of age or status to 2 months leave with pay or gynecological disorder. Special leave for women. Entitles female employees regardless of age or status to 2 months leave with pay for gynecological disorders that require surgery. 13-month pay. All rank and employees must receive their 13-month pay regardless of how they are paid, not later than December 24 of every year. Separation pay. given to employees who are terminated for authorized cause. Retirement pay. Age for employee is 60 or 65 years old and must have served establishment for at least 5 years. Employees compensation. Government program benefits all employees under defense in the private sectors in work-related cases. Well health benefits. The health insurance must have health benefits. The health insurance program provided to SSS members and their dependents. Social Security System benefits. Provides benefits to each member in case of death, sickness, disability, maternity, and old age. Pag-ibig benefits. Member employees contributes the fund with a corresponding contribution from the employers. Voluntary benefits. Employers can provide additional benefits to make them competitive in the industry and more attractive to applicants. Benefits of leading semiconductor company. Vacation leaves. Retirement plan. Comprehensive healthcare. Bereavement leaves. Calamity leaves. Disability or life insurance. Major bonus. Rice allowance. Meal subsidy. Tuition subsidy. Educational assistance program. Cash assistance. Perfect attendance bonus. Additional leave on top of SSS. Loyal incentives. And thank you. That's all for today's video.
Thank you for listening.